Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Susan. Thank you so much for joining. To those of you who are just joining, and maybe even my old subscribers, I don't know if you know that I enjoy some of our traditional delicacy. I'm a fan of all things catfish, worms, grab worms, mopane worms, whatever. Spinach, traditional, any oshibambo or traditional chicken, whatever. So I'm a fan. But before we start, do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed yet, please look at the red button. Hit it until it writes subscribe. Then you're doing me a favor. Anyways, if you feel like this video was nice for you in any way, please consider sharing it with your friends. Tell your friends that, oh, have you seen this lady eating gross worms? Oh, she's eating some delicious worms. I wish I could try them. Anyways, I have my Mopane worms here. We have two different types. We have some that are darker with like spikes, and these ones are just green. They are normally green. So as you can see, these are called Mopane worms. So we have two different kinds. The spiky ones are called Oma Haikia in my Yoshimbala no Oma Haikia. While the green ones, these ones, they were green. Now they look a little bit yellow, but they were green. As you can see the head, let me show you. As you can see the head, you see that? Focus. If you can see the head, it was yellow. So we have these ones. These ones we call them omaehoi. So this is a big battle that goes on between our tribes. We say we have omahaikia and omaehoi, and they are both omaungu. But some tribes are saying one is omaungu and one is omaehoi. So what do we call? What's the collective word that we give them? What's the common noun between the two? Now I'm trying to be an English teacher, but don't worry about me. I'm about to show you how to cook worms. So these worms, I got them from my cousin who went to that area to pick these. So what you do first, you pick it and then you squeeze out all the dirt because they eat mopane leaves. So these are the bushes we have here. Our region is called Omsati region because of their Omusati plants. And these worms eat from Omusati leaves. So you squeeze out the Omusati poop, and then my cousin boiled them. She boils them in salt water. Some other people don't boil, they just dry them like that. And I don't feel like they are nice. So these ones are boiled, or they have been boiled, and you can actually just eat them like this. Yum. Because when she brought them, they were still a little bit fresh or moist. So I had to put them in the oven to dry them that way. So they are practically cooked. Anyways, what we do when we are cooking worms, what we do first, we take the worms, we put them in water. I have a jar here. We put them in water to soak them. We soak the ones that we feel like they are enough. And then while you cook, you eat. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Now it's focusing. Can you see the head? They were green. So this is how the middle part looks. See? That's all some protein, some starch. I can't stop eating them. Anyways, once you have them in a jar, soaking, and then let's assume they are soaked already. Then Just put them in the pan. I'm using my T4 pans. Sorry, I had to do that. I had to swallow first because I look so bad talking with food in my mouth. Anyways, we put them in the pan and then we boil them. For how long? Doesn't matter. As long as you feel like they are moist enough. Depends on how moist you like them. I don't really like them moist or too cooked because these ones are already cooked, and I did what? I dried them in the oven. So when they were being dried, they were already also cooking. So they are cooked. So you put the worms in the pan. Let me show you. You put the worms in the pan. Discard the water. So I'm just using this because they didn't soak. So I'm going to discard the water after I boil them. But yeah, I think I should add a little bit more because I feel like they're just not enough. So we have our pan. We have our pan. We put it on the oven, on the stove. We cook. One thing maybe you don't know about my tribe is that we cook everything on high, or at least me. Because in the village we use firewood, which means things will be cooking, like everything will be boiling. We don't, how do we call it? We don't simmer things. Boil, and then it's done. We eat. Quick, quick. It's mostly just spinach anyways. So, while the worms are cooking, I'm going to get my onion. So I'm still using my holder. Some of you said you liked it. I'm still using my holder, onion holder. So it wasn't my idea, it was my husband's. Because he doesn't like it when we put onion in the fridge and it will stink up everything. Everything will start smelling like, oh, this one smells like. Yeah, so I'm going to cut some onions because what we're going to do, we're just going to boil the worms until the water is almost gone. I almost forgot to add cooking oil. We add cooking oil. You can add it now or later. I'm going to add some cooking oil now. And then we just stir it a little bit. And then let it boil while we cut the onions. So I'm going to cut the onions with some of our Henkel's knives from... Yeah, I'm just going to end there. Do you still want me to keep talking? I'm going to use the Henkel knives. They're actually pretty nice knives. I've never used better knives in my life. And I didn't know that the weight of the knife could be of an advantage because this one is pretty heavy. And I'm sure I'm using a wrong knife for cutting these things. Anyways, I was supposed to use this one. Oh, our worms are already boiling. Yep. So our worms are already boiling. Look at that. Let me show you. Yes. They're already boiling. So we just keep them boiling until the water is almost all gone. Or we can even wait for all of it to go. And then after that, we add our veggies, which are the onions, and the tomatoes. So I have an onion here and I have tomatoes, and I actually can go outside and do what? And get some of the green pepper from outside because we have the garden that I showed you before. So if you haven't seen the garden yet, please look through the videos, just click on my name, and then all the videos I have up will come up, and then there's a tour for our garden. And I only gave it at 3 months of us living in our new home, but right now it's so established. If you want me to give you the tour of more plants that we've added and all, please let me know. Yeah, so we cut the tomatoes while we are cooking. The water is almost out, and they smell amazing. I'm sure not everybody in our house can agree. Somebody's shaking his head, so I know not everybody will agree that they smell wonderful, but I think they are, or they do. So we have the tomatoes ready. So the way we serve the worms, stop it. The way we serve the worms, we serve them with pap. Pap is a porridge, or a hard porridge made out of mahangu flour. This is the staple, or staple. Do you call it staple or staple? I think it's staple, right? Staple food here. So growing up, you eat mahangu, or we ate mahangu like every single day, morning and night. Can you imagine eating the same thing every single day? In the morning, afternoon, and in the evening, you eat this porridge every day. So only the people that are a little bit financial comfortable, that can afford other things like rice, macaroni, and all that. So if I don't want to eat pap every day, don't judge me. I've eaten that thing for like my whole life until I was 20, what? 18 maybe, when I went to secondary school, or when I went to UNAM. Or maybe 17 when I went to secondary school. But I've eaten that thing for the most part of my life, or more years. How do you call it? So the water is already out. These things are soaking up so much, and the good thing is that I don't have to add salt. Why? Because they were already salted. So now the teacher in me is coming out like, why? Because they already have salt in them. So let me bring it closer and show you, beautiful people. So that's it. So that's it. I think I'm gonna add more water, but first let me taste and see how much of it has been soaked up. So that's it. It's warm though. It's burning my hand. Oh, still dry. Add more water. And then we wait. So I realized that cooking on high wasn't a good idea in this case. So I need to lower the heat, because it's going to just finish the water, or the water will just evaporate without it really penetrate into the worms. Because I have already made the first mistake. I didn't soak them well enough or longer enough. So this is it. So we lower the heat to at least medium. So in the meantime, come outside with me so we can go pick some peppers, okay? So we are outside. We have so much grass in our yard. We have cleaned, but it's still here. There's so much grass, but that area is already clean. So update on the granadillas. Look at all those fruits. I'm sure some people call them passion fruits, but look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that. We have so many fruits, and I think we made a mistake. We were supposed to, oh, this is some spinach. I think we have made a mistake. We were supposed to plant a big tree first, and then after that, then we can at least let the granadilla hang on the tree, but we didn't do so. Anyways, look at the peppers. They are drying. So these are the peppers, but they are drying out because they were normally just in water. And see, they are just wrinkling out. So I think this is ready. Though it's small, it's just because this area is normally full of water. So here we're trying to grow some grass for the house. So I think we should go to another place so we can pick up some peppers. Ooh, the strawberries are dying. Look at that. So I think we can pick peppers from here. You can see this one is starting to turn red. So I think we can pick these ones. This one is also turning red, you can see. So maybe we can let that one be for now. But the strawberries are sad. There was no water today, so we have so many plants here. And that one also has a pepper on it. Okay, so far we only got these two, but we are going to cut the big one, the bigger one. It's not that it's like really big, but it's bigger than the other. So I should show you our table, our countertops. They look pretty good, but they are not done. So they're coming back to put some splashback or whatever. So I might show you later when they come back to put those on. But in the meantime, let's cut this green pepper. I don't know if it's even green pepper. Let's just say bell pepper, because we don't know if it's green or red, because I've seen it turning brown. So yeah, it's ready. Look at the seeds. See? The seeds are ready. So it means it's ready. It's just that it didn't get enough time to grow because it was in a pot. This one was in a pot. It was definitely turning red or orange or whatever color it was, because I planted it with store-bought peppers. Okay, the water has been eliminated, so the water evaporated. There's just a little bit left. So now we add more cooking oil. Maybe I can even use butter. Let's add our peppers and green peppers and whatnot. We are going to add also a little bit of garlic. Sometimes I buy crushed garlic, though I don't think it has the same flavor with the original one or the fresh one. Let's add a little bit of garlic. And then we are also going to add some peppers. Not peppers, but chili. Let's see, do we have chili peppers or we have chili flakes? Which one do you have? You can find it. Okay, let's use cayenne pepper. Just a little bit, because the kids love these worms. Okay, so I'm sure some of you are noticing that some of the worms are darker than the others. Like these ones, it means these ones are black and the other ones are white person. So this is like a black person and the other one is like a white person, right? Variety. I'm kidding. The darker ones were about to become pupa or pupae, whatever you call it, pupa. Yeah, so these darker ones were about to become moths. So they just picked them the moment they were crawling, trying to get into the ground to form the whatever they form into and become a moth. So that's why they are darker, because they were already turning into that pupae or whatever. So the worms are ready. The worms are ready. We're just gonna turn off the heat and show you. And we are going to serve. So you just put them in a bowl. So here we go. They smell amazing, you guys. But these are the worms, and then we just put basil. So just for decoration anyways, but this is the dish. This is the bowl of worms. I hope you like it. So now I need my privacy. I need my privacy so I can go eat my worms. So if you are still here, I don't know what you're waiting for. Just do me a favor and subscribe. Like the video, guys. Help me like the video and share it out. Cheers. Bye, guys. Until next time, I hope you're not so disgusted about me eating worms. Okay, I'm being weird, but yeah. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you share it out.